Welcome to another episode of FoulJester Explains. Pero pop culture ba yung pag nag-review ka ng pop culture to kasi pelikula tsaka libro. Cue intro. So, Vince Tabor asked me to make a reaction video about the latest Dune trailer, the movie. But we have a problem. So what I can probably do is comment on the trailer and maybe compare it to the old Dune movies. But first, a little background on Dune. As far as I'm concerned, Dune is the granddaddy of all science fiction, modern science fiction. Why? Because Jules Verne. The story of Dune spans millennia. If I'm not mistaken, the whole story lasts for more than 15,000 years, I think. The story of Dune itself, the one we're going to talk about, is set 20,000 years into the future. By this time, man has colonized many planets. And each planet is functioning like a country in our perspective. But one particular planet produces the most valuable material in all of the universe. The planet is known as Arrakis, with the nickname of Dune. The material that's being produced there is called melange, or commonly known as spice. Consuming spice allows a person to have heightened senses, heightened awareness, prolonged life, and in the case of the navigators, they help the navigators calculate complex mathematical solutions in their head to fold space and travel far beyond those mortal men. Now, why do they need the spice? Because during this time, artificial intelligence is not allowed. Machines that can think are not allowed. Computers are only set to simple tasks, but not complex tasks, because they would lead to AI, and then the machines will return, and it will destroy man, just like in Terminator. The latest movie for 2020 release, I think, or 2021, is the second attempt at doing a Dune movie. The first movie was made in 1984, long time ago. In 2020, there was a mini-series that came out in the Sci-Fi Channel, and it covered the story until the third novel, God Emperor of Dune. Comparing the two movies, of course, there are going to be big differences because they're like 36 years apart. Just imagine the technological advances in movie making. Let's compare the cast members. Let's do it my way. In the 1984 movie, Gurney Halleck was played by Professor X. In this latest movie, Gurney Halleck is played by none other than Thanos himself. For the lead character, Paul Atreides, back then he was played by Special Agent Dale Cooper. This time he is played by Elio Perlman. In 1984, Duncan Idaho was played by Jean Valjean. For this movie, Duncan Idaho is played by none other than Aquaman or Khal Drogo, whichever you like. Cheney back then was played by Lieutenant Louis Einhorn or Ray Finkel.
Einhorn is the man.
This time, Cheney is played by MJ. Back then, Fade Rautha Raban was played by the singer Sting, the actual singer Sting. This time around, I didn't see anyone who played Fade in the trailer, so I'm not really sure who played him. Probably another singer. I don't know, Bruno Mars. Like back then, the Beast Raban, Gluso Raban, was played by the arch nemesis of Popeye, Bluto. This time around, he is played by Drax the Destroyer. Liet Kynes is the interesting one because he is actually male in the novels and the past movies and the miniseries. But this time, he is played by a she. That would be Senator Palmo. Now let's compare the best parts as far as I'm concerned. Shai Hulud. Which of the two look more imposing? 1984 Shai Hulud or 2020 Shai Hulud? Also known as sandworms. I believe that most of the modern science fiction movies, some parts are actually based from Dune. Star Wars has the Force. Dune has the voice. Tremors has the graboids. Dune has Shai Hulud or the sandworms. Machines taking over the world storyline from Terminator, iRobot, The Matrix. For Dune, spoiler alert, the machines will return to take over everything. And this is it for this video. Like if you like the video, dislike if you dislike the video, comment whatever, subscribe, ring the bell, and always remember that knowledge is power.